Good day, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So this is our nightly surrender, and this is done every Monday through Friday. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you will see all of the uploads to this channel. Also, if you're interested in custom crystal jewelry, look down in the description below. You'll see ebony and green. Use my coupon code and you'll receive 15% off on your next purchases. Also, if you're interested in, doing some of that Yoni magic, healing that Yoniverse, go ahead and shop Mommy Magic and use the Spirit Soul coupon code and you will receive a discount. All right, so Spirit, what do we have for everyone tonight? Ooh, so tonight we are surrendering fear. Okay, so we're no longer being afraid here. We're surrendering our fear. We're letting go everything, all these old thoughts that we've had about ourselves, all these old thoughts that others have put in our mind about ourselves. Like, we letting it all go. We got to release this fear, y'all, because this fear is what's really holding us back. All right, so anytime, like, you ever notice something that you wanted to do, but then all of a sudden you have a thought about it, you have a fearful thought about it, and then you back out of it, and that's because that's your block. So Spirit is wanting us to surrender fear. All right, surrender those limiting beliefs, surrender those old things that you believed about yourself that are no longer valid for you in today's time. All right, so surrender fear, y'all. Surrendering to that low self-esteem. What? See, that's all part of that fear too. That low self-esteem, that low limiting self-talk that you talk to yourself about. Like, you deserve this success, you deserve abundance. So you got to set your intentions to identify and release any of those, things that's causing you to have low self-esteem, because you deserve it. Like, a lot of times, get wrapped up in things like just, we try to focus on everything else but ourselves. All right, we're trying to focus on everything else but ourselves, trying to figure out what can we do not to piss other people off? What can we do not to make other people feel a certain way about us, or to be accepted by all? When really all it comes down to it is you accepting yourself. All right, you having high self-esteem for yourself. All right, and then everything else will follow. If you project high self-esteem, then high self-esteem will follow you. Like, people will start seeing you as confident and competent and all those things. But we have to surrender the low self-esteem. All right, and so this is going to be done by these positive self-talk that you have to yourself. All right, these things that you affirm to yourself. Okay, surrender to this defensiveness, like finding a different way to communicate. We don't have to always communicate on the high end. We don't have to always have our way heard. All right, we just got to be clear. And as long as the message is clear, it doesn't have to be defensive. So you don't have to combat and conflict with everybody that you share differences in opinion with, because I know for a fact that there are a lot of people that I do not agree with. But I'm not going to demean them, or I'm not going to, I'll be able to communicate what I mean clearly, without having to demean the person or having to be so assertive when it comes to my response. So you can, and I don't have to be on the defense end. So that's what Spirit is saying. So just surrendering your defenses, letting your guard down when it comes to you communicating with people. Communicate to people how you like to be communicated to. All right. Oh, yes. And the most important one of all, and it looks different than them all, is surrendering to Spirit. All right, surrendering to Spirit, y'all. I hope y'all can see it. All right, so once you surrender to Spirit, hey, everything that you could physically do to have this thing achieved, you've done it, and you gotta turn that situation over. You gotta pretty much let Spirit and your spirit guides and the divine, you gotta let them work their magic. All right, if you believe in them and you trust them, you gotta let them work their magic, and they will. All right, and they will. So surrendering to Spirit, allowing Spirit to take control. That's the hardest part in many of our lives, is just really allowing Spirit to take the wheel on some things, But yeah, surrendering to Spirit. All right, Spirit, what else? Y'all see we changing it up on y'all tonight. I don't know what made me grab this yet, but we're gonna go with it. Oh, inner wisdom. Yes, that inner wisdom is coming. All right, and so that you know what you got to do. So you got to trust your inner wisdom and take the appropriate action. Anytime you see Athena, all right? So think about Athena for a minute, you know, possessing that inner knowing. All right, and because you understand where you at with all this, you understand, you know, a lot about this. So just go ahead and trust it, right? Trust it and take the action that you need to take without hesitation. Many of us are going through this transformation, this beautiful transformation here. All right, so this transformation is taking place. Some of us already went through this transformation and we're just kind of adjusting, you know, kind of trying to adjust to what's going on. You're trying to acclimate. Y'all check out that video on ascension fatigue, because it's real. All right, it's really real, and that's why it's at the end of this end of this screen to be able to check it out. But you're going through this change right now. You're going through this, you know, this big transformation. Things are different. Things are different than they once were. Foundations and things are coming together. You see here, you know, things that weren't there before. You know, you're building a solid foundation. Things are becoming, you're becoming more grounded. You are becoming more in tune with your senses here. You know, so there's a lot of things happening right now during this transformation for you. All right. And so that's why we have to surrender these limiting beliefs about ourselves, because we want to step into our full power here. We don't want to step in and halfway, get all this new transformational energy and still, you know, your soul's still weak because you're scared. Compassion, all right? You know, being compassionate about others, being compassionate about, you know, yourself, not being so hard on everybody, remembering that you once were there too, all right? Also, not being so hard on yourself, knowing that things take time. All right. Don't get caught up in, you know, you know, what could have been done better, or what could have this, because then that takes you right back into that fear-based, that self-esteem, low self-esteem based energy. So just be, you know, just be critical. Just don't be critical on yourself. Just release any kind of, you know, strong judgment that you may have about yourself. All right. Because sometimes we get caught up in, you know, our perfections, like the things that we feel like could have been done better. All right. And so don't do that here. You know, just have compassion. All right. Compassion for yourself, compassion for others, and understand that things happen, and just meet people and yourself where you are. All right. So don't stress yourself out for no reason, pretty much. It's gonna take time. Go easy on yourself. 20. Softly, the tender touch. Yo, so check this out. Look at this. This tender touch. You know, not this to me appears to say, like, this goes along with this compassion, not being so critical on yourself. Just being gentle and delicate with yourself. Being aware of your sensitivities. Being aware. So it's all about awareness. Being aware of your senses here. All right, not being so, not beating yourself up. Gentle. Don't have to be so assertive. You don't have to, you just gracefully, softly. This situation, this transformation requires delicacy on your part as well. You have to move gently through the phases, or else it's going to tear you up. See how she all torn up because this new level of awareness? She's all torn up because she's trying to take it on too aggressively. And Spirit like, nah. This ain't something that you could just take on aggressively. You got to understand where you are at in this process. How they say it is levels to it. It's levels to it. You're not going to just wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, I'm the spiritualist of the century. That's not what's going to happen. You have to stay, hey, this going to be a gentle beating. That's where everybody's going through it. Everybody that's ascending, everybody that's going through this transformational period, they getting their butts gently beat. 18. Things are going to begin to manifest. Spirals of manifestations. See, that's why it's important for us to heal these things that limit us. Because you don't want to manifest all of this negative stuff. You want to manifest, things that you truly desire. So these spirals of manifestation here. And then 35. This conscious connection. So with this conscious connection, you're going to begin to connect with a lot of different people here. This could be any type of conscious connection. This could be a collective connection. This could be you find a circle of people that are you coming upon a circle of people that are like-minded like you. They have the same ideologies, the same views, and sharing some of the same transformational, brutal, gentle beatings as you. So you're about to find a new tribe. Yeah, it's almost like, I'm not saying your time is up with your old tribe, but I'm saying that you are evolving. And that group has served its purpose in your life. Whether it's families, friends, connections that you made, they've served their purpose. That's why you're not bonding with them the way that you used to. Because, unfortunately, you've outgrown them on a conscious level. Although you're still although you're still present, physically present in this dimension, you've outgrown them on a conscious, metaphysical level. Something beyond the eyes. Alright? So, conscious connection is coming. And you're protected. Supported, safe. And when you decide to change your career, because you will decide, just know that you're protected. Travel again. See, you ain't gonna be able to stand still and do this job. Ooh. Infinite abundance for you. So if you wondering, are you gonna be able to create an abundance for yourself when you switch careers? Yes. Are you gonna be able to create an abundance for yourself in this career? Yes. But here's the thing. There's no telling when. It all depends on how you transform. It all depends on how you transform. Are you going to be a butterfly with 2 wings and able to fly? Or are you going to get somebody to help cut you out of that cocoon? And as soon as you birth into your new reality, you die. See? That's why you can't. That's why ain't nobody there to help you. Because they can't help you. Because if they help you, you're going to repeat it all over again. Alchemy. Woo! 25. This right here, you're discovering that new you, that you taking back over this life of yours. You're trying to understand it. The alchemy, y'all. All right. You're figuring things out. You're connecting here. You're becoming more in sync with nature. You're becoming more in sync with your guides. You're becoming more in sync with everything of the supernatural. You're rediscovering things that you may have felt and thought of when you was a kid, and then now you're like an adult, and then now it's like, whoa, it's starting to make sense now that this happened. The alchemy, you're coming into your new self. And so what needs to be healed is your understanding of this. Your acceptance of this. You don't know how to take it. But discovering, taking back control of your life. That's what's happening. Say what you mean. Stop trying to hide who you are just to please people around you. That's still that part of fitting in. That's still that part of insecurities. Like, we have to heal this. On this journey, either people gonna take what you say, or they gonna leave what you say. You can't be fixated on whether or not they're going to like what you're saying, or they're going to agree with what you're saying. Because again, not everyone's going to agree with what you're saying. Not everyone is going to like what you're saying. So you say what you mean. And however they receive it, then that's what it is. However they receive it. So if they take it negatively, that's on them. That's something in them that need to be healed, not you. If they take it positively, then kudos. But say what you mean. Stop suppressing who you are, what you feeling. Stop suppressing it. Oh, and 33. Let me see these numbers again. So 20, 18. Oh, and 35 right here. Y'all know I can't see that well. 25, 18, and 33. And that's going to end up healing itself. I got a lesson to learn in this. And once I learn that lesson, it's going to heal itself, y'all. Yes. Working on that sexual energy. Healing anything that surrounds this sexual healing, this sexual art. Okay, so something in your life caused you to have an issue with your sexual, sensual self. So that is something that definitely needs to be healed. That is something that needs to be understood by you. And that is something that needs to be healed by you in order for you to release certain blockages, in order for you to release certain insecurities, in order for you to establish a certain self-love, in order for you to gain this certain understanding of oneself. This has to be healed as well. So tonight, y'all, we are surrendering to our fears. We're surrendering to low self-esteem. We are surrendering our defensiveness, and we're surrendering to spirit. This overall message, y'all, is how we gonna handle this transformation. How are we handling this transformation? Are we coming out of this transformation with a new set of eyes and a new set of ears and a new set of senses? Or are we coming out of this transformation with the same ideas, the same views, the same everything, so that we can repeat this thing? All right. So that's the message. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want this extended version of this reading, go ahead and follow us on Patreon, and I'll holler at y'all. How people treat you is how you allow them to treat you. So you allow them to treat you with disrespect, they're going to continue to disrespect you. If you allow them to treat you with dignity, they're going to continue to provide you with dignity. You got to require that in the beginning, though. You can't just be coming out here like, I want dignity and respect, and then you didn't ask for it in the beginning. So things have to be established in the beginning. All right, it's kind of like when you're in a leadership position, and then if you come in a leadership position strong and they understand that you're the leader, then that's what it is. But if you come in a leadership position and you want to be all their friend and be all their friend all up until the point to where people's lives are on the line and your job is on the line, and then you try to impose some laws and some boundaries, then it's gonna be too late.